Hi, good morning. So welcome to my channel. My name is Savannah and I am the dyer behind Sewlivi Dyes Yarn. If you can tell, I am sick again. Yesterday was probably the worst of it. I went to work where I wore my mask the whole time, and the morning wasn't so bad. But by like 2 o'clock, I could no longer taste anything. I started getting a headache, sinus pain, a lot of sinus pain. So I had to go to crossing guard duty, and then I came home and I laid in bed the whole evening. I think I was asleep by 9, I think. I need a shower. I already ate breakfast. I had scrambled eggs that I can kind of taste. I can kind of taste this too, but it doesn't taste good. So, like, it doesn't taste good. I can barely taste it. I think I can taste like the bitter part of it. I don't know. Anyways, so there might be lots of cuts in this video. But I wanted to get a video out. So here we are. Also, my contact. It was really windy yesterday. It's supposed to be even worse today, but it was really windy yesterday, and I was outside for recess the whole time. And by like the end of my recess shift, since I do recess for all the grades, my contact was acting up, and I'm wondering if it was from all the wind. Like, my eye was just drying out really bad, so it was messing up, and then it's starting to do it again. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about this past week/weekend. I guess this past week since the last video, right? Last week was fine. Kids didn't have any school on Friday. So I dyed a lot of yarn for my sale. So thank you everybody who purchased yarn during the sale. I'm so thankful. It was such a success. I didn't sell everything that I have in stock, but that's okay. I did sell a lot of other colors that I had to dye. Here's some more that I have to wind up. So I'm getting all those orders finished. If you did order the October color of the month with other things, I am so sorry, but your order will not go out until after the 15th. But luckily, it's almost the 15th. It's the 12th today, so yeah. I noticed that when I was putting an order together, one of the first few orders, and I'm like, oh, I can't send this because we need the October color of the month, and I don't dye those until after the 15th. Anyways, thank you everybody so much. So on my birthday, that was Wednesday, October 6th. On my birthday, I ordered my sock machine. I'll insert a picture of the color that I got. Because they show all the colors that they print on their website. So it's deanandbean.com, and they 3D print all their stuff. Yeah, so I had a hard time choosing a color. I was originally just going to go with black. But when I was looking through the color list again, like showing my knitting group ladies all the different colors, I decided I liked the green a lot. So I got the green. I did upgrade just a little bit, and I got 2 cylinders. So I got the cylinder for women's size socks and the cylinder for men's size socks. And I believe for the men's size socks, I ordered the cylinder in like a light blue. So it'll be really pretty with the light green and the light blue. If I wanted to do the women's in a color, I would have had to get the exact same color as the machine itself, and I didn't want to do that. So, so that's just going to be white, but I'm pretty stinking excited. What's really nice is that Dean and Bean have a queue list. Like, you can see whose machine is in testing, whose is being printed, and then the whole rest of the list. And until today, I was the very last one on the list, but yeah, I've got a ways to go. It probably will not be here until like the first week of February. But I'm super excited it's coming. I'm super stoked. I don't check that list every day because I know that's just gonna make it feel longer. But there is a Dean and Bean sock machine like owner Facebook page, and occasionally somebody will be like, the list has been updated. So I'll go in when I see one of those kind of posts. I'm super excited, guys. So excited. So thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Super stoked, if you can't tell. Anyways, so other than that, I went out to dinner for my birthday. Like, my husband took me to breakfast, and then we went out for dinner as a whole family, and we had a good time. We went to Perry's, which is a like pizzeria / tap room type thing. I guess we have 3, but I know of 2. So we have one that's up in the new and upcoming area. It's like right across the street from In-N-Out. So it's like a really super like up and coming area of town. And it's a super nice restaurant. It's like 2 levels. You could sit outside up on the roof kind of thing. It's super nice. The other one that's even closer to us though, it's just like a, what do you want to call it? Get a slice and go, get a pizza and go kind of place. I mean, you could eat there, but it's not as fancy. So we like the one that's up north a little bit. Anyway, so I got my calzone because the calzones there are amazing. And I also love that they have a lot of like handcrafted beers on tap, and they let you try them for free. So my husband and I like to try a lot of the different beers. Plus they'll put like ciders or sours on tap too, which is super cool. What was funny is that I tried a couple and I was like, okay, well maybe I'll get this one. It was a sour. It's a bit sour, but it wasn't terrible. I forget what it was called. Oh, Neon Rainbow. It's called Neon Rainbow. So I decided to order it. And my bartender brings the glass, and I take a drink, and I'm like, wow, this is really good. It's not as sour as I thought it was going to be. I'm like, this is really, really good. Well, a few minutes later, he comes over with another cup, same color liquid, like it was a pink beer. And he brings it over. He's like, oh, I accidentally poured 2, so here you go. Free beer, right? I'm like, okay. So it just sits there, and I'm working on my food and the other drink. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, this is really, really good. My husband takes a drink of the one that came afterwards, and he's like, oh my gosh, this is really sour. And I'm like, what? And so I take a drink of it, and it was incredibly sour. So that was the Neon Rainbow. The pink drink that I was drinking, we have no clue what it was. Not a single clue what it was. Like, we even told the bartender, I'm like, do you have any other beers that are this color exactly? Like, we're looking through the beer list and everything, trying to guess. And he went back and checked. He's like, I don't know. He's like, maybe it's there was a sherbet sour as well. But I'm like, this wasn't really sour. And I'm just like, they had a cider on the list that was like a strawberry rhubarb. But he said they were out of stock of that. So I was just like, I don't think it was a sour because it didn't taste sour. But we couldn't figure it out, and he couldn't figure it out. And I'm just like, oh, well, that's unfortunate because it was really good. And I don't know what strawberry rhubarb tastes like because I've never tasted strawberry rhubarb before. So anyways, Friday, spent all day dyeing yarn because the kids were off. I know I said that already, but just throwing it out there again. Saturday, I don't know what I did Saturday. I know I did a lot of work kind of in the afternoon. Maybe it was an all-day thing. My husband went out and did some things. My husband went to the Air Force football game. I started doing Advents. I finished up dyeing the Advents minus the full skein on Friday. So I decided I was going to wind them all up and lay them all out and label them. I needed to label them all. I got one set completely wrapped. I was like, that was a lot of work. By 5 o'clock, I was done. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. My back hurts. It's 5 o'clock. I need to feed my children. I was done. I am thankful I only had 4 orders for my Advent. I'll be honest, only 4 orders. I made an extra one for myself. But that's a lot of work. A lot of work. I cannot even imagine what these other dyers are like Dragon Horde Yarns and Hannah of Chromatic Yarns, or, you know, the Corner of Craft. I know she has a lot of orders for her Advent. I don't know how she is doing this, because holy buckets, this is a lot of work. We'll see if I do it again next year. But yeah, so I have 4 more orders to wrap. I have to do the full skein, which I plan to do today if I have enough energy. And also the bonus that's going to go into the box as well. So I'm almost done. I need to get done before the end of this month. That's for sure. Yeah, Sunday was church and cleaning. Did a little bit of cleaning, did a lot of laundry. Yeah, that was about it. That was really it. I did not do a lot of knitting. I did not do a lot of knitting at all. Honestly, I brought over another one that I don't know if I even did any knitting on it this past week. When I'm sick, I just don't want to knit. I think I did 3 rounds in my sock yesterday, and that was it. And I felt like crap. Oh, I do have something that happened on Sunday, but that's part of like my whips, so I'll show you then. Okay. So let's see if I even put anything in this one. Maybe? See, I don't know, because I don't know. But the Progress Keeper is down lower. I just don't know if I just didn't move it after I showed it last time. Here's where I was when I showed you last time, or where it was a week, 2 weeks ago. And I put in a blue stripe and started in on the next section. So yep, decreases on that side, and then all increases on this side. So maybe that's all sometime last week. I don't remember. I don't. So I have 3 colors done. I really could take them out of my bag, but I just won't. But yep, this is the Ice Cream Social by Lisa K. Ross. Yarns. The colored yarns are from Yarn Bee. And then the white is just an unbear, or a bear, not an unbear. Just an undyed or bare yarn. That I have, because I'm a yarn dyer. Okay, what next? This one is my Long Summer Cardi by Joji Locatelli. So I just did a little bit more on this one, I think on Thursday. Thursday or Friday. All right, which way am I going? Okay. So that's where I was the last time I showed you, and I am all the way down there already. It's pretty good, huh? Wait, what am I doing? I'm so confused. I need to measure this because I think I'm at the point. I was just gonna lay it against the table. Downstairs on my desk, I have I bought washi tape that is like a ruler, and it measures exactly. So I took a long strip of it and I stuck it to the side of my desk, like the little, like the lip part. And so I could just stick my knitting or whatever else I want up against it and I can measure. Yeah. So I need to, oh, okay. So blah. I don't need to measure. I am in the shaping the armholes. That is what I'm doing right now. I am shaping the armholes. So it's slightly going this way. I'm increasing. So I have to do that for a little while. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like really figure out my notes and what I was doing here, just so I know. That's what I'm doing. So I did hit the mark. I think I went just a little bit more because this one says to do it in pattern until your piece measures a certain length. And I know in her notes, she said that her piece grew a 1/2 inch or an inch. Mine only grew a little bit. So I think I just did an extra round or row or two just to give myself a little bit more in case it doesn't grow as much as hers does. The ampersand wrap by Tiffany Lynn. I do not think I'm going to hit the end of the knit along. And I'll show you why. I will show you why. So at church, I was working on this because it's like, okay, I got to get some more rows done since the herringbone does take me a minute. So I'm sitting there and I have my pattern on my lap because I like to just verify how I'm slipping. I know I've done it enough times that I shouldn't need this anymore for this repeat. But I like to just verify, am I slipping with the yarn in the back or in the front for a certain round or row, you know, for row 1, row 2. So I have it out. Well, I'm looking at it and I'm just like, okay, read. Wait, what? There's a asterisk. And I'm like, there's an asterisk. Uh-oh. So the entire time I was doing this section, I skipped a decrease. I'm supposed to decrease every round of this bad boy for the herringbone section. I'm supposed to decrease every round. I was only decreasing every other round, only on the wrong side, because I missed the knit 2 together. And, you know, I don't want to give the pattern away, but it's like you do the thing, you do the decrease, and then it says you're going to knit 2 together and then drop the stitch off to make the herringbone pattern. I'm just like, wait, what? I was so upset. And I'm in the middle of church and I'm just like, I can't like pout or you know, say some choice words because I'm in the middle of church. I was like, oh my gosh. So I take a picture of it, I put it on Instagram, and then I'm sitting there. I start, you know, I figured, I'm like, okay, well, maybe I can just start those decreases, doing those decreases every round here. And I'm already a good 6-7 inches, maybe even 8 inches into the herringbone. And so I'm just like, okay, I'm going to keep doing the round as I think about it. But then I'm like, oh, wait, I don't even know if I have enough yarn to complete this regardless. Because the called for yarn had more yardage than my yarn does. So I don't know. So I'm like, crap. So I pull my needles out. Oh, fun, I'm in the middle of a round. Great, or a row. Dang. So I pull the needles out. And you can see this, the white herringbone stitches. I go ahead and just pick up all those legs, those first legs with my needles. Super easy. And then I rip out all the herringbone. So I had way more than that, actually. I had probably this much herringbone done, maybe a little bit more. I had to rip it all out. So I picked it back up and started decreasing every round because it's supposed to be a pretty sharp decrease, angle, whatever you want to call it. I'm just like, I can't believe I did that the whole time. The whole time. It wasn't like I was doing it for the first little bit and then when I'd pick it up again, I completely forgot to do it. No, I never did it from the beginning. So it was a more gradual instead of a steep. Oh, I was so upset. So I ripped it all out. Just wrapped it around the cake. I haven't told you what the yarn was for the other thing. The yarn for this are my own hand-dyed that are not available yet because I didn't write down the recipe. So I'm going to have to try to recreate maybe. This is Amanda Knits in the Common Welsh Green. And then the other two colors for my shawl are hand-dyed and a bear by me. But yeah, so this is in the middle of a row. But this is first section. And then I gotta do the rest of the herringbone. I'm gonna sneeze. All morning I've had the feeling of sneezing. I've sneezed a lot already, but that little, you know, that tingling just constantly happens. That was incredibly frustrating. So like I said, I wanted to work on this yesterday, like a lot, but it just didn't happen. I have no energy to knit when I'm sick. Last whip. Oh, I forgot to grab the other haul. It's okay, I'll go grab it in a minute. Last whip are my October socks. Ouch. Ouch, that hurt. So I'm still working on the first sock, but I'm almost there. This is what I have. So I am just, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have one more round to do before I start decreasing for the toe. I put this little guy, so this is part of my haul. This guy came with these little rings. They're from 3 by the Sea on Etsy. Let me go ahead and try to show you. So these mini stag-free rings came with those. This little guy. I needed a Halloween themed stitch marker. I needed one because I didn't have any. But yeah, so that's where my heel will go. Little cat toes. That's what I hear. But yeah, one more round and then I can start decreasing for the toe on sock number 1. And then I won't put in the heel until after I do the second foot, or second sock, I should say. Yarn is Less Traveled Yarns, I believe, yeah. Less Traveled Yarn. And it's called Slutty Pumpkin. Such a cute color. I like it. I did not expect it to do this striping. And whoop, it looks really nice. I like it. So I did 20 rounds of 2x2 ribbing. I forget how many rounds I did for the leg. That could possibly be, yeah, that's 50. So from the cuff to here, that's 50 rounds, and then I do 60 for my foot, and then I like to do the afterthought heel and a regular square toe where you decrease every other round until I hit about 14 stitches, and then a Kitchener. Yes. Okay. Yes. So yeah, that is what I got going on. Oh, this needs to go back in there. So haul. Got lots of haul coming in here and there. Got more coming in today. But because I'm not going to work today, due to my cold, I don't know if I'll be able to edit it in to this video. I might get this video up today. Who knows? Probably not. I got a lot to do still. And I kind of want to rest and just knit and watch. Finished catching up on a little bit of YouTube videos. But I also want to watch the tutors. I decided I wanted to rewatch The Tudors, and I don't get to do that very often because it's inappropriate, and my kids are always around. And if the kids aren't around, my husband's wanting to watch football, so it's just like I don't get a lot of time to watch what I want to watch. I mean, I can watch what I want to watch, but it's usually on my phone and it's usually YouTube. And it's usually safe for kids. So, anyways, lots of haul came in. Well, I have four things. The one was the 3 by the Sea from Etsy. I believe she's having a 15% off code all month, and the code would be Halloween, I believe. Nitty Natty talked about it. Natalie of Nitty Natty, that's where I got it from. I went on there and picked some. So I believe the code is Halloween. Yes. Also, I'll show this one first. I got another cake of Monsoon Calamity yarns because unfortunately, come December, or if she runs out of stock, she will no longer be selling these. And I'm really sad. I love her yarn. So I got another cake. This one's called Harvest Lily in the reverse boomerang, which is, you know, starts out one color, goes to a different color, and then comes back to the original color. See? Harvest Lily. Isn't that pretty? She's got so many great ones. But like I said, she decided that she was going to stop producing these. Either she's going to run out or she'll stop in December. So if you want to get your hands on one of these, I suggest you do it now. It's Monsoon Calamity. Is it MonsoonCalamityYarn.com? Yes. All her yarn is her yarn is cotton. It's 100% cotton. It's, the fingering weight is a 4-ply, it's 4-ply. It's, 4 strands of yarn, or cotton, that she puts together, and she makes them into these incredibly beautiful, fades or whatnot. Like I said, this is a boomerang. Not all of them come like this. What else can I say? I know she has DK weight, which I think is 6 strands. I could be wrong. And then worsted weight, I think, is 8. But I don't think she does very much of those. She also has different sizes occasionally. So this is the 1050 yard cake. I like these ones because I can usually get a sweater out of one of these. A short sleeve sweater, I should say. Dang it! I was thinking about making another raglan with this because my first cake of this, but I needed a second cake for the sleeves. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll just make a tee or something. I don't know. She also does 540 yards, and I think there's another size, but I can't remember. But it's whatever she has in stock because I don't think she's doing custom orders anymore. Yep. And it came with a cute little, look at this. I needed Halloween stitch markers. It came with a cute little jack-o'-lantern stitch marker. Progress keeper thing. Whatever you want to call them. Super cute. Super duper cute. So yeah, got that. Oh, excuse me. And then I decided to get one of these. This is the Knitter's Planner. This is for 2022, so I can't use it yet. They have different options for the cover. So I just chose this color and the chunky knit. Knitter's Planner. It's bendy. It's not hard covered like you might think it is. And they got all sorts of things. So you can do your goal planning and important dates. And then at the beginning of each month, you get this thing for goal planning for each month kind of thing. So like steps I want to take, important dates, who to connect with, what to read or watch, inspirational words, and what I'm grateful for. And then an overview of like what worked well for you last month, and if anything do you need to change for the coming month. And then on the beginning of each month, you get this one of these pretty pictures. It tells you what it is, and the pattern is at the end of the planner. So there's 5, I think. 5 patterns in here. I could be wrong. I'll check it when we get there. So you get your layout, and it tells you important dates. You know what's really cool about this? It tells you when Rhinebeck is next year, and other like festivals and stuff like this. This says for January we got Vogue Knitting Live in New York. What day that is? And then I chose my weeks to begin on Monday, and I got the horizontal layout because I prefer this better than the vertical. So that's how my months are. What else? So yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 patterns. There's only 4 patterns, but we got a section for the patterns right here. This guy. And then we have projects. So you can list your projects at a glance kind of thing. So you list your projects, who they might be for, due dates, and then where they are in their stages. Like you chose your yarn, your needle size, tools and notions, gauge swatch, you know, sort of so on and so forth kind of thing. So you got that. And then you have a project planner type page. So you have that information plus some graph paper if you need to do any kind of sketching. So you got a couple pages of those. Oh, actually you got quite a few of those. That's nice. You got a needle and hook inventory page if you want to take inventory of what you have. Excuse me. Yarn stash organizer. There's no way in heck my stash would fit on just these 2 pages. Nope. And then references. So you got your basic knitting techniques, like just a little explanation. So you got your cast-ons, your bind-offs, decreases, increases, seaming, how-to, you know, like you got your mattress stitch, you got your grafting, which is the Kitchener stitch. There's knitting abbreviations, like the most common abbreviations. Yarn, what is this? Yarn weight system, which this is pretty nice to know. They got knitting Facebook groups. They have a list of Facebook groups to join if you'd like to. And then calculating gauge, how to do your gauge swatch, color theory page. Oh. And then you get a whole bunch of graph paper and line paper just to jot stuff down. So yeah. So this is my planner for 2022. Normally I just get a mini happy planner, something small, but I thought I'd try this out, see if I like it. I don't know if I'm going to. I ordered yarn from Hobby. This is in Denmark. Knititude, a designer, Knititude, or Chantal, oh gosh. I can't say her name without looking at it, unfortunately, but I'll show a picture here. She released this pattern, but it's only through Hobby. So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to order the yarn that it calls for since I have to buy the pattern from Hobby themselves. So I got this the other day, or yesterday. It came in yesterday. So I got the called for yarn. This is Divina. It's 65% baby alpaca, 25% polyamide, and 10% merino wool. The colorway is, oh, where is it? It's color number 28, but I believe it's called Sage or Blue Sage on the website. This is super soft. It's a worsted weight yarn because it's a number 4. Yeah, a 4 medium or a worsted weight yarn. It's very, very soft. It looks like a blown yarn, so it's like the little tube, and then they blew the fiber in. But that's pretty common. I know Knit Picks Wonder Fluff is similar to this. I don't know if it's a worsted or if that's more of a bulky weight, but that's the same concept. It's blown into the tube, but it's super, super soft. So I got what is needed for my size because they had a little like, oh, pick your size that you would knit, and then we'll give you the amount of balls that you need. Oh, that's right. I got some free. They always put in something free, or at least the last 2 times I've ordered from Hobby, I got free stuff. These are heart-shaped locking stitch markers. Those are cute. So yeah, I got a whole big bag of this stuff for the, oh, I don't even know what it's called. I don't even know what the pattern's called. All I know is that when she showed it on her Instagram, way before it was ever released, I knew that I was like, I need that. I need that cardigan. It's a cardigan. I remember that. It's long, and it's got some pearl stitch detail around the elbows. So yeah, that needs to get cast on at some point. Hopefully that one will go pretty quick because it's huge. It's a worsted weight. I don't know what size needles, but hopefully it's so soft. Is this a nice color? It's like a nice pillow. I could go to sleep. Anyways, yeah, so I got more haul coming in today, which, like I said earlier, I don't know if it'll be in this video or if it'll have to wait till next week. Yeah. We'll talk to you guys later, okay? Bye.